Hello and welcome back, it's me Red. So, gonna jump into the battle here with Cynane and her archers. Played this a couple of days ago on the weekend sort of battles. So, speed this up. There we go. It's not moving now. So we're on, I can't remember the life of me what this map's called, but yeah, we're on that one. Alpes Grande or something it's called. We, spoiler, we lose this, but I want to show you what you can do with archers because we do pretty well overall with them. So we're heading up at the moment to this vantage point because obviously we can't see anything, so you want to see as much as we can. We see some spearmen coming over, our cavalry's doing an okay job of spotting, we've got some infantry, and then there's my archers coming around and more infantry backing us up with this bunch of archers here. So first of all, start getting a few shots into the spearmen because they're just going to sit. If they're just going to sit here, then I may as well shoot them because they're actually not that good at spotting. And these archers are helping me out get rid of them. There's a bunch of archers up here, which is what I'd come to deal with in a minute. And then there's artillery as well, trying to fire somewhere. So yeah, we deal with them. And then I change my fire to these because these haven't got the shields up. And I feel sorry for the guy, to be honest, because this is pretty dirty. I mean, personally, I don't think archers should do this much damage, but they do. Anyway, so the cavalry comes round. They're trying to get enough pot shots into him. As you can see, I am spread out a little bit. I kind of run the wrong way a little bit there. But I'm trying to get up here because the infantry is up here. And then that's where the whole enemy team then appears, pretty much, on my flank. There's not much over there. Just pretty much all on my flank. But anyway, with my archers, I run two of them up. One of them I engage in the battle to fight them off. And then with the other two archers, I try and basically whittle them down as much as I can. One's still free, so I engage in that one. One's still free to shoot, so I basically just indicate him to keep shooting. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting. This unit doesn't it is fine eventually. So they then charge this unit, which is fine by me because then I can pull this unit away and repeat the process basically. Because I've found that cavalry do not. Again, I think it's a little bit of a balancing issue, and I think they should address it, but they haven't as yet. And this archer, he is helping me out quite a lot as well. So they go away like heavily beaten back, but I think cavalry should, if they get a charge on archers or they engage in melee with archers, considering my defense is only 11, personally, and my health is only 127, personally I think archers should completely just like crumble and get obliterated by basically whoever they engage. So what I do, I start targeting these archers down here, get a good shot into them there. They disappear because we've got no one up the top of the hill to spot anymore. So I run my archers down, back around to this side to help out this javelin player. And the archers run up here to try and get the spots on again. So what we're going to do is going to run up and we're trying to whittle down these archers. The archers are our biggest problem. And if you are playing as archers, then my suggestion is to always target enemy archers first. Don't target infantry because you don't really need to. Because you can always run away from them to start with. So always target the archers first. So I'm targeting the archers. As you can see, I've pretty much got rid of all of them. This one I completely kill off. So fire into him, there we go, last one, and there you go, he's dead. So I run up the hill, and again, all I'm doing is targeting archers. And in this case I was targeting the cavalry. The only reason I was targeting the cavalry is because obviously they're my biggest threat, other than archers. So I target the cavalry, get a good shot on them here. And again, he misjudges with like where his horses are running. So again I do the same thing, I engage one unit, or try and run away initially. I engage one unit and then he's running off, so it's an easy pickings for me. I target the horses and yeah, they don't, I mean I think this one gets away, but again, I've completely decimated his entire unit. So these are the archers I'm more worried about at the moment because there's just so many of them. So if they do to start targeting me, I will probably get completely destroyed by them. So I'm trying to get a couple of shots off on them beforehand. So get a few shots off here, good shot into them there, and then again I start running away because I don't want to be near them. So start running into this grass, and this grass is going to be my saving grace really. And then nothing really happens other than a chase for now. So target again, get them whittled down because they can't spot me in the grass, so it's fine. So I run away, we start running around this hill. So running up this hill because I want to try and get to this artillery player because his infantry is going to help me out a little bit. So there we go. Get up to the artillery player anyway. I'm getting on top of this hill. We're getting chased by javelin men. I don't really want to get into, obviously, distance of the javelin men because they will punish me, like very massively punish me. But he starts to target these. That's not his biggest threat. So therefore, it gives me free reign to basically start targeting him, freely. So I get a couple of shots off and get a good targeting on them. The only problem is the downhill, so most of my arrows are actually flying over him. As you can see, most of them are flying over him. But there's not much I can do here. But he starts to run down the hill, which is actually good for me because my arrows will dip faster. So it's actually good for me. And then we keep targeting them anyway. And then some of them land some good shots onto him before he disappears into the grass, because the grass does hide you completely. As you can see, we're massively outnumbered by the enemy at this point. We've got some units down here getting completely destroyed. Archers getting completely destroyed. And then we've got a unit over here, but they're completely useless because again, there's loads of archers just completely destroying them. This is where I think archers are a little bit buggy. Well, not buggy, but a little bit overpowered, kinda. Because they don't die to cavalry fast enough, I don't think. And they have pretty much free reign over any infantry and they can't do nothing about it. So again, these archers, these are our biggest threats. So we start targeting the archers straight away. Don't hesitate. Get a good fire, quick fire, which is this one here. Rapid fire into them. And then they're hiding behind this thing, so I can't actually target them. But the artillery players, he's doing a really good job at basically keeping these. We just want to keep them decapped, you see. It's not really going to help because they've got so many more players than us, or units than us. It doesn't really matter. But he gets good shots on me, and I'm getting good shots on him. But the difference is there's nowhere for me to hide, so I have to just keep going with this. But we're getting some good shots. But again, the javelin player is doing pretty well. He's running around, keeping these basically occupied, so I can still get some shots onto them. But then they start charging their swordsmen up the hill, so again that means I have to retreat from them. Again, this artillery player does a really good job, starts targeting them, and then he makes a silly mistake, and he comes after me, he stops coming after me. So that allows me to basically target him, and again, as you can see, I'm running back down the hill to target him and the infantry, which is just decapping them. I didn't know at the time, but there is actually units behind here as well, which becomes apparent in a bit. So again, targeting the archers. Just want to get rid of these archers, really. But I was seeing the cap still going up, and I don't know why it was still going up. But as I say, there's actually units behind this building that none of us can see. It's all well and good being in Testudo as well, but he's got his back to me, so I can still get damaging shots on him. So it makes no difference. So yeah, I run my units in, get rid of these archers, and then start to head round to see what is behind this building, to try and prevent this cap. And there you go, there they are. There's this javelin unit behind the building, and I can't target them because they're behind the building, and my arrows don't go high enough. He sends in his infantry, but the artillery, it's perfectly placed, and then he runs out, he makes a mistake and he runs out, so I start targeting them with my archers, and he gets some good shots on me, but then I just simply run away. Then he runs in with his infantry, and I'm just going to harass now. So whilst he's engaged, hopefully with this infantry unit, I'm just going to harass constantly. And so they go into this dip, and so from this position, I'm just going to keep firing, keep harassing them, because they're not really safe from me. So I'm just going to keep firing, which is this point. It's basically this is where I die. So only because I'm the last unit to live. Because this unit starts getting targeted, so they'll be gone soon. Because the archers that were up this part of the map will now have head up, and they're going to target these and kill them. So I'm targeting these, and yeah, that infantry is not going to last very long now. I'm not going to last very long, so we do lose this battle just through numbers. But see, so that's gone. That's going to go any second now as well, and then my unit's also going to fall, and that'll be the end of the game. So I run away initially. That unit does fall. I have one archer left. I run away to just, don't know, see what I can do. That's gone. Last unit alive. I run back down a hill because there's no point in running away anymore. He runs up with his javelin, and then I start targeting them as much as I can, but there's not much else I can do. But if you see the score, I've got double anyone on my team, so pretty good gameplay with archers, but again it shows how limited they are as such if you don't have support around you. But yeah, I've played, I'll show you. Since then, I've played, which is this one, played a fair few games, so all these as all different characters. So I've unlocked Julius Caesar now as well. I'm up to nearly a tier 4 on the barbarians. Only got a little bit more to go with them. If you go to Germanicus, again tier 3 with them, nearly a tier 4. If I go to Julius Caesar, started with the javelins. I'm working on them to go towards catapult and artillery. And then Greece, they're the same. I've unlocked Miltiades, whatever his name is. And I'm going to use the same spear units so that I can basically level up these spears a lot faster because both of them are using them, which is not too bad because they both are specialised in spears anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then Hannibal, again, he's level 3 at the moment, which is going to progress onto the Libyan recruits, tier 4. So once again, if you haven't already seen this weekend, it's an event where everything's up to tier 5 is 50% off. So I suggest you get playing some games. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.